You know, guys, there is not a single person in this world that can convince me that the comrades loves the South Africans. I am 100% convinced that the comrades hate South Africans. And I'm not just saying this because I don't like the comrades. I'm looking at the comrades, I'm listening to what they say and the policies that they propose. You remember when we were busy talking about the Bela Bill and actually encouraging the parents to read the Bela Bill because this is going to affect their children's education. I don't know how many parents actually read the Bela Bill, but if you were to go on social media, if you were to go online, you would see that many people were just supporting this idea of the Bela Bill simply because the DA was opposing it. People were supporting the Bela bill simply because the DA was saying, guys, this bill is nonsensical. And South Africans said that no, DA is a racist political party, and anything that the DA rejects, we are going to support. And we did warn people that, guys, there are a couple of things there in the Bela bill that are not going to be fine with you. But people still, they went ahead and supported the Bela bill. And in the beginning of this year, you remember that the children of the illegal immigrants were admitted in schools without providing any some sort of documentation, and that resulted with many South African children not being able to be enrolled in schools because the schools were full. And we told people that, guys, we told you that this is exactly what they are trying to do. So right now, I want you to listen to this guy. This guy is speaking about the children being enrolled for 2026, and he is encouraging the parents and the South African parents to make sure that they have the proper documentation before they can even think of enrolling their children to the schools. Just listen to this guy.
So parents must know, because every year I do get those particular queries that why is my child was in grade R, why are we applying, why are you not placing? Parent, reapply, comply, in fact apply, because grade R is a different matter how you apply at the school. Grade 1, you have to go on the system. So the proof of home address, this is a very important document because it informs the placement in the feeder zone. We want a municipal account not older than 3 months in the name of the applicant, parent or guardian bearing full residential address. That is a very important document. If you are renting, we expect you to give us a municipal account as well. Of course, it will have the name of the landlord, which is not older than 3 months, bearing obviously the full physical address, and a set of additional documents. Lease agreement signed by you and the landlord, bearing the full address of the property, rental payment receipt with full residential address, and statement of any account to confirm beyond the lease agreement, any account that's linked to you and that particular property. So when you are renting or a tenant, this is what we want. Municipal account of the landlord, bearing full details of the property, lease agreement, rental payment receipt, and statement of any other account. Applicants who live with their parents, we want the same municipal account with the details of the parent. The parent must also submit the ID. Also, it must be verified. Everything must be verified, obviously. Certified. ID or any other statement account which is not older than 3 months, and the name of the applicant, which is also linked to the same address. If you do stay with your parent, we also want an account that shows that any other statement account that demonstrates that you actually stay in the house, over and above your parents' details and the municipal account of the property. Those who stay in back rooms, we want a lease agreement. So they should be, it's mandatory. We don't take offer to purchase. We don't take affidavits as proof of home address. We don't accept them. We don't accept them at all.
So, guys, don't you find it strange that these people are requiring this documentation from the South African parents, but when it comes to the children of illegal immigrants, they say that the children of illegal immigrants can be enrolled in schools without providing any some sort of documentation? So why should South African parents be forced to provide this documentation when the children of the people that are not even supposed to be in this country can be enrolled in schools without providing any sort of documentation? I do not understand. And this is the first thing that came to my mind when I saw this clip. I was like, this is nonsensical. These people are forcing South Africans to abide by the law. But when it comes to the people that have jumped the borders, no, you don't have to abide by the law. We're just going to enroll your children into schools, and you are not even going to be required to provide any some sort of documentation. You remember, guys, this is what the Bela has actually said about the admission of undocumented learners. So here it says that number one, the right to basic education extends to everybody within the boundaries of South Africa, regardless of their nationality and immigration status. So it doesn't matter if your children is here. It doesn't matter if you are here illegally. If you have children, they have the right to get education. Learners without valid documentation are equally entitled to admission to public schools as documented learners, provided that their parents submit within the timeframes contemplated in Regulation 13 their admission application in the ordinary course, together with all those required documents that are available to them, or a sworn affidavit explaining why they are unable to provide such documents. So when it comes to South African parents, they are saying that, guys, if you don't have any of these documents, then we're going to have a problem. But when it comes to the children of the illegal immigrants, no, you don't have to provide any some sort of documents. And maybe if things get a bit tough, you can simply go to the police station and write an affidavit yourself. You know, when you get to the police station, these people in the police station, they don't even know how to write the affidavit. So you will have to you will sit there and you will write your own affidavit. Then that person will come with a stamp. Then boom, your children has been enrolled in schools. But if you are a South African parent, then you will not be able to do this. So why are these people actually doing this to South Africans? Why are they doing this to South Africans? Because this is not fair. It's either you want parents to provide documentation for children to be enrolled in schools, or it's either you don't want documentation. It cannot be both. It cannot be both. But I guess according to the comrades, it can be both, and somehow it makes sense. According to the comrades. The principal of a school must, within 7 days of working admission, report to the HOD or the designated education district official any instance where a learner is admitted without valid documentation. The fact that learners can actually be admitted in schools without documentation, that should be a call for concern. It should be a call for concern. The fact that this thing is, you can do this thing in this country, it should be a call for concern. The HOD or a person duly authorized by him or her while the undocumented learner receives education holds the parents of such learner accountable for acquiring a birth certificate for such a learner and offer such parent assistance, which may include liaising with the nearest office of the Department of Home Affairs for assistance to ensure that undocumented learner admitted to a public school is documented. This is what we have to deal with as South Africans. This is what we are dealing with, actually, as South Africans. And we are just expected to sit down and take it in. Just sit down and take it in. But how is this fair to parents? How is this fair to parents? I don't understand. I don't understand. And if there's anything about this whole thing, you can see that a lot of South African parents did not even pay attention to the Bela Bill. I am sure that if you can ask regular parents on the streets about the Bela Bill, they don't even know what the Bela Bill is. They don't know what the Bela Bill is. And you remember how the ANC was navigating through this thing. Everybody that was criticizing the Bela Bill was a racist. You were a racist for criticizing the Bela Bill. You were a racist. And this is the price that a lot of South African parents will have to pay for not paying attention to the comrades while the comrades are busy destroying your children's education. They are destroying the schools, and now they are destroying the education. This is the price that the parents will have to pay. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Guys, what are your thoughts, man? Please tell me what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button and the most important part, subscribe. My name is Thomas Mabaso. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.